One of the problems with the design and everything about the base and the size of the disc that I have to support, the paddle wheel that I have to support, is squaring the structure. The front board and the rear board are important, and they are cut so that they fit uh, into each other. Now, the problem, the last thing is to make it square and to keep it rigid. Now, there's a few different ways to do that. I'm going to use a way with a piece with some wood. Now you see it's pretty well lined up right now. Now you see the distance though between the paddle and the sideboard. You know, over here that distance, over here that distance. So that's what I'm talking about. It needs its final adjustment. So I'm going to use a crisscross method and across this lower section here out of the way of the paddles. I'm going to notch the wood here so that the Chris will cross through it, but I'm also going to recess both of the boards so that they notch into each other, and I can bolt it together so that I can adjust it, or if it has to be adjusted. But once the notches are in place, once I have this square and I cut, that's pretty much permanent. So every time that thing is assembled and put into place, even without being adjusted the teeny bit in the middle, then it should pull it in alignment every single time because the notches are the same, the boards are the same going into the notches, and the X is the same shape, holding its shape. So it's not much of a change. I think it solves the problem completely. Does it lightweight, easy to repair. And so I think that's the final piece that I've got to make here. I've got my 1x4 board there, but I'm waiting on my 1x8 to do the front. And then it should be pretty strong and ready to go into a small stream or a shallow stream somewhere, either one. As you notice, the length is what I'm using to keep it stable. I'm staying in line with the path of the water so that I don't have any push one way or the other to the side or resistance. It should sit in there just fine. I've got some more taper work and rounding work. I just don't like sharp corners on my work. So I'll do round corners like that right there and round some of these others and finish those paddles. It should be turning pretty easy and generating. I'll be surprised. I know I'm going to be surprised, but um, just a little bit more work. It's going to be repetitious on the 12 paddles, but I think I've got an idea of how to do the pattern. See if I can get some help. Well, like and subscribe.